Hello, 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 whoa, hello, hello and welcome, and I hope you're having a good evening, and I am so excited to talk to you all today. I wanted to say good morning. I genuinely was about to say good morning. Guys, okay. Normally, once I come back from the highs of a convention, I don't feel so wiped out. But something about this weekend really has taken it out of me and my system. So, yeah, if you've noticed today, no makeup. I'm in my jams. I'm still in my jams. Gotta break out the Totomatsu pajamas. Everyone go watch Osomatsu-san, we say for the 9 billionth time here. And I just really wanted to chat with you guys, but I had to keep it low-key today, to be so honest with you. So, if you've noticed, oh, over here. Hey, what's that, right? I got my chatbot to work. Literally, I think I just had the placement of it so far off the screen that it wasn't coming up, but it was working. So now you guys can talk in it, and I think if you're a subscriber of mine, you have a special box, and then I have a special box, and then there's subscriber boxes, and then there's the moderator box, and then there's, which I don't understand the moderator, so I don't know what it's about to do to my chat, but be chill to it. It is now God. We play at Stream Elements hands. And then regular non-subscribers also have a box. So yeah, you guys can see yourself on the screen. Isn't that crazy? I'm so happy that it's finally working! Yay! Hello, Cool Sword. Hello, Otter. Hello, Magnus. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I did not wake up today until 1 p.m. Which is okay. Fun fact about me. I used to have pretty bad, I wouldn't even say insomnia. I had a melatonin addiction. And in the sense that, I started taking melatonin in middle school and then couldn't wean myself off to save my life. So, I, never was just, able to fall asleep, but if I did sleep, I was, sleeping, 14 hours. So I kind of felt like that today when I checked the alarm, and I was like, wait a minute. I don't even remember when I went to bed. It might have been, midnight. It wasn't that late. But I didn't wake up until 1 p.m. today, so at least 13 hours of sleep. I don't know. How are your guys' weekends? How are you sleeping? Let me know. I want to see this chat get filled up, right? I like this chat a lot. I think I paid $15 for it. It's not bad. It looks really nice. So yeah, this weekend was JAFAX. I guess it's still happening. JAFAX is still happening, unless sometimes cons end earlier on a Sunday, but I guess we just didn't want to attend. I just joined, the first thing I hear is I have a melatonin addiction. I had a melatonin addiction. Now, okay, this year was the year I broke my melatonin addiction. Okay? I switched to magnesium glyciate, I think it is. There's multiple versions of magnesium, okay? But there's one that's for sleep. And I was taking that, and then I just stopped, and I was able to sleep perfectly fine. So, yeah, but the problem is, if I don't set an alarm, I will sleep for 14 hours straight, which is what happened today, because I skipped the alarm, because I was I worked so hard this weekend, I deserve to sleep longer, and then that turned into however long. I really don't remember. um, but yeah, slept like a log. Me too. Actually, I think I woke up in the middle of the night and my throat, I thought I was sick. I thought I was sick last night because I was like, my throat was so dry. Also, duh, because I had like 2 concerts this weekend. Like, duh, my throat was dry. And then I was like sweating like crazy. And I was like, oh my god, like, do I have a fever? Like, did someone give me COVID? And I was like in my head while I was sleeping, drafting a tweet. And I was like, if any of you went to JAFAX with COVID, you're a sick fuck. And I hate you. But it literally like, no, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I was just making stuff up in my head. You ever do that? Like if you like have a weird interaction with someone and then you go home and you're in the shower and you're like playing back the scenario and you're like thinking about what you would have said differently to like get them like, oh, you just sit your ass down because you don't even know. You don't even know the half. Like, that's what I was doing while I was sleeping. Drafting the tweet to the people that didn't exist. Anyway.
Hi, kitty. Come here. Do you want to say hi?
He's like camera shy. You ever pretend to be sick and then end up actually getting sick? So let me tell you guys a funny story, actually. So, a long time ago, I was at work, when I was still working. I had, actually, this is the Cheery Girls debut performance at 𝐬𝐫𝐶𝐝, like 10 years ago now. Crazy! Okay, 10 years ago, Cheery Girls debut. I forgot to call out for work. And, oh, hello.
Hi.
Forgot to call out for work. And so my plan was like, oh, I'm just gonna wait till the day of and I'm gonna call into work and say that I'm sick. And then, like, I'll go to the convention because I worked at a school. Hi. I worked at a school and so, like, no work on the weekends. So I was like, I just need to be sick on Friday. I'll be fine. So Thursday night was Halloween. I'm sorry if he steps on my keyboard. That's the thing I'm afraid of. He will step on the keyboard. He just needs to... Okay, hey, nudity. No nudity on YouTube. Can you pick a spot? Sit down. Thank you. He's gotta, like... He has to find his spot. Everywhere in the house, he has a spot, and you can't sit in his spot.
Thank you.
My lap is his spot right now. So Thursday was Halloween, or the day before Halloween, and my friend and I were driving around, and I got in a car accident. And it was a bad one. So I did end up having to call out of work because I was in a car accident. But I still went to the anime convention. You know, like less than 12 hours after my car accident, because my car accident was at like midnight. So midnight, and we were like 40 minutes away from home. So someone had to like come and pick us up. Because I'm sure an Uber would have been like so expensive. Probably got home around like 1 a.m. Her car was totaled. And then like 8 hours later, I got in someone else's car and I went to 𝐬𝐫𝐶𝐝 and I performed that next day. And it was a bad idea because I had just started a new like antidepressant medication that messes with your bones. It's supposed to like help joint pain, but like I think the first like couple, like the first year I was taking it, they were like, oh, just be careful because like, wait, no, actually, was it when I was on, I don't think it was actually an antidepressant that caused this. It was my Accutane causes like your joint pain to be like inflamed. So when I got in the car accident, something in my back got messed up, and so like went to the convention, performed, and my back hurt so bad, and I might have had a minor concussion. Because I had this giant red welt on my forehead, but I was like in such adrenaline that I didn't feel it. But I still performed. So if you go back and yeah, medicine that makes your bones hurt, makes your bones squishy. There's some Cheery Girls performance that you can go back and watch. It might not have been the debut. It might have been like another 𝐬𝐫𝐶𝐞. I got in a car crash like 12 hours before that performance, and I tried to fake being sick, and then ended up having karma. Karma is a bitch, and I should have known better. If I had a wish, I wished I'd never effed around. As our Lord and Savior, JoJo Siwa, told us all. Well, yes. So conventions, right? Yeah, JAFAX was this weekend, and Cheery was the musical guests. I guess we were just considered guests. We were like on all of the programming, which I was like, wow, thank you. It was so nice. And we performed 2 times. We performed Friday for a half-hour set, and that was because Rory had to work. So we couldn't do like a full hour concert both days. Just like wasn't really in the cards for us. But then Saturday we did do our full hour concert. And we had 2 meet and greets. That actually went so well. I think for Cheery, we're always afraid that if we perform at these local conventions that aren't necessarily as big, they're not gonna sell as well. But what this convention reminded me of is that even if the convention isn't necessarily like a big one, and especially because Grand Rapids isn't really like a big convention scene, I still need to trust, the pep squad, because I think my local pep squad might actually be my favorite. Cause yeah, like the room wasn't maybe as full as like going to AWA or going to like maybe Colossal Con, but the crowd there was, I feel like, the most locked in, Not a lot of people on their phones, like, recording. They were just purely there to pay attention and support. And I had a couple people come up and say things like, oh, we came and we've never come to this convention, but we saw you were going and it was local for us, so yeah, I really gotta trust my local scene. I have to support my local pep squad as much as you guys support us, which I appreciate so much. I realize I need to give some more appreciation back to you guys because you guys really showed up for us this weekend. I think it was the most we'd made in merch sales in a while too. And it wasn't even just Checky, like I think people just kind of missed their local Kaigai idols. I'm glad there was a performance showcase this weekend. It was today, which I'm sad we couldn't go. But I watched all the Instagram stories. I hope that with these showcases popping up, that there will be more of a Kaigai idol scene. And maybe we can grow a bit more of a community here locally. Maybe we'll even, have to put on a one-man in Michigan, because we thought about it and we were like, no, we would have to do it in Chicago because there's not enough of a scene in Grand Rapids. But I kind of was taking a census this weekend and asking a lot of people who came to our booth, where are you from? are you local to here? How far did you travel to get here? And a lot of people were saying that this was their city, or at least like 20 minutes away, and that they like were really interested in Kai Guy idols, or that this was the first time that they had seen an idol thing and they wanted to know more. So I think there is an interest and a demand for one-mans. Yeah, I think that Cheery could do a one-man. Maybe we would need some help behind the scenes to make it happen, but I would really like Cheery to have a one-man for our 10th anniversary next year. I think it would be really cool to do a one-man standalone concert after 10 years of watching the community grow and change and foster such like a loving and just I was gonna say like community, just a community, you know, we have people who care now, and I think it would also be fun to like go to my local businesses and put up flyers. I just like I love flyering, so like that would be my cup of tea. I would love to go to local businesses and shoot my shot. I love just shooting my shot and just being like, hey, want to help? Want to collab? Want to do a promo for promo? I don't know. I can make it work. I can get the audience there. You guys just have to promise to come, okay? Pinky up. Pinky promise. Pinky up that you'll come to Cheery one-man show if it ever happens. Yeah? Pinky up. I would definitely go to a Cheery solo show. I'd drag my friends too. Yes! Drag all your friends into Kai Guy Idol hell. Good idea. Good idea. Follow for follow with my local coffee shop. We actually went to my favorite local coffee shop yesterday in full Cheery regalia. And I hadn't gone in a long time, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm like friends with all of them. I'm cool. And then I was there and it was so busy. It's like, it's gotten really popular. And so I was like, oh, everyone's seeing me in the most sparkly of skirts. And I was like, what if the staff doesn't recognize me because I'm so kawaii-fied? I don't know. If they remembered me, they didn't say anything. So I was like, eh. But they have this, they have the 𝐬𝐫𝐶𝐄 coffee, and they have this draft oat milk vanilla cold foam, not cold foam, cold brew. I never remember the name. It says draft oat milk cold brew with vanilla, and it tastes like a chocolate milkshake, and I tell everyone I go with to get it. I got everybody in the staff, and Rory included, to get the same drink as me, because I was like, guys, it's so good. It's so good. Hard to convince my friends to go to JAFAX for Cheery when the one-day ticket is $50. I know, and that's why I think a one-man would be a good idea, right? Because then you don't have to pay for the convention. Like, if you're coming for Cheery, and I'm not saying that people who go to conventions go for Cheery, but let's say, like, your main incentive is going because this local idol group you like is performing for the weekend, but you don't necessarily have the funds to go for the whole weekend, or you don't want to go and do the rest of the convention thing, like your thing is just idols, I think a one-man is better than a convention. You're getting your money's worth, I guess. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You're getting your money's worth. So yeah, we'll start planning that. Sounds like you guys are interested. I'll keep that in my noggin. I'll remember. But yeah, other than that, I did film a cover that I honestly wanted to get on my channel today, but then I was like, well, first of all, my room was a freaking disaster before I was going to stream. And I knew I wanted to stream today. So I was like, there's absolutely no way that I'm gonna get up at 1 I'm gonna wake up at 1, get out of my bed at 2, and then stream at 5. Well, actually I streamed at 6 today, but usually I stream at 5:30. Stream at 6. And clean my room and eat somewhere in the middle of all of that. So I put off the cover until I think I can get it out tomorrow. I think the hardest part of the cover is going to be making the thumbnail. To be entirely honest with you, that's my biggest struggle. But I didn't really take any thumbnail photos, so I'm gonna have to find like a still from the video. So that's just gonna be the hardest part, is like finding where in the video I look cute and also it's not blurry. So expect a cover video tomorrow, a dance cover tomorrow. I'm working, I'm scheming. Actually, so crazy thing about JAFAX, it is in like our local convention hall, and JAFAX, I feel like every year gets slightly smaller and smaller and smaller. It was their 30-year anniversary this year. And I don't remember if last year was the same, but this year they cut off half of the convention center. So where I had originally planned on filming, there was like a barricade, and then downstairs there was another barricade, and then they cut the dealer. Well, I swear they used to have the gaming hall in this one big, you know, cement convention room, and then the artists and dealers in another cement convention room, and they've decided to push everything together this year. So I wanted to film my cover in, you know, where they had barricaded it off, and I was like, is it barricaded off because they don't want convention people wandering back there? Or is it blocked off because you may not step foot in that ground, period? Because I've never tried to go into the convention center when it's not convention time. Like, I don't know how that works. Like, are you allowed to just, like, wander around my local convention center? Like, are the doors locked? I don't know. So we were like, well, we're not like wandering, so what if we step beyond the barricade and just film? I just found a bow on my pant leg. Where did you come from? Okay. I guess I just shit bows now. It was small like that last year, but it was bigger the years before that. Okay, someone was saying that last year was the same, and I was like, I don't remember. But I think I'm the crazy one. Anyway, we stepped beyond the barricade, and I did, like, film the video, and then immediately after filming, someone came by and was like, hey, you can't be back there, and I was like, okay, we'll pack up. Immediately, I was like, no problems, we will pack up, and I will head out. Because I was not aware if the boundary was like a hard boundary or if it was just like a don't hang out back here boundary. I wasn't planning on hanging out, but every time Cheery films something, we have to get kicked out of where we are. It is a tradition. And it's not that we're like rule breakers, it's just, it's kind of hard to be a dance group or filming group in public, because a lot of the times people are like, hey, you need a permit to be here, and it's like, guy, I'm not filming a commercial. I am a person with an unmonetized YouTube channel who's gonna get a copyright strike on this video that I'm filming right now. So yeah, I did get kicked out of my first location, but I actually like the second location video better, so it really doesn't matter to me. I probably will end up using the other video anyway. So yeah, that was my thing, and I also filmed a vlog this weekend, and it kinda is scuffed because of how busy we were, but I also am gonna have to work on that. Guys, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. But it's okay. I I make the work for myself because I am a NEET and I have no job. So what else would I do? I'm just gonna video edit until I die. I wanted to show off, I got some gifts at the convention, show you my haul from the things I bought to the things I was given, and we can just hang out, you know, and chat. I'm not feeling 100% today, I'll be so honest with you, but I didn't want to cancel this stream because I actually like really enjoy streaming on YouTube. If any of you remember, I used to stream on Twitch and it just was not my favorite. I like the community on YouTube better, I like the reach better, I like just everything about it. It's just so much more simpler. YouTube is my favorite platform for content in general, so I think it just fits with me a lot better. Sunday is like that. Sunday is like that. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday, a very relaxing Sunday, to be honest. I hope you guys are getting ready for the week ahead of you. You got this. I know you do. This bag is heavy. This actually was given to me by Otter in the chat. Hi, Otter. I'm gonna be showing your gifts. Otter came literally full of gifts in this bag. And it was because actually Otter had messaged me on Discord saying that they had a bunch of 17 albums they had gotten from a friend who was downsizing their collection and asked if like I had wanted any of them. I was like, oh yeah, like I have a 17 album collection and I just don't really buy albums anymore. I think that is so thinking about if I should say this. Thinking about if I should say what I really think. I think a lot of people buy K-pop albums in a very mentally ill time of their life. If you're a K-pop album collector, you got mental illness, and I do too, and I also have K-pop albums. But then I started taking SSRIs, and then I realized I didn't need to collect albums anymore to feel happy, and that is me. Okay? Listen. You're staying with me? You're not flaming me? You're not flaming me on Twitter? Everyone's pinky up, pinky promise? Me fearing for my life? I just don't feel the need to buy K-pop albums anymore, and when I did, I also was at the most mentally ill time of my life, so I'm just saying if my shoe fit me, then that's my truth. That's not your truth, and you are allowed to buy albums and do whatever you want with your money and your life. You have, yes. Have I covered all my bases? Am I gonna get flamed on Twitter? I think I have. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. No one clip anything I said. TLDR, I don't buy albums anymore. And Otter gifted me some. So I have new albums and I didn't need to pay for them. So let's look at them, right? I'm so excited. It's like Christmas. It is like Christmas, guys. First of all, when Otter gifted us these hand fans. Isn't that so fun? They're hand powered. I love this. I have Rory's because she forgot hers, but I mean, you always need a fan after performances. So, I have these ones now. They're little bunnies. They're best friends. They're best friends. Me still being afraid of my life. I'm like, did my view count drop? My view count drops to 1,000. I mean, negative 1,000 when I start flaming the K-pop people. But I'm not flaming the K-pop people, I promise. I'm gonna stop living my life in fear. Okay. So, 17 album collection, let's go. First of all, I grabbed these two. Is this the only Atticas? Yes, okay, we have the Attica albums. Who did I have? This is 𝐕𝐁. I think this is 𝐕𝐁. That looks like 𝐕𝐁's eyes, right? We have 𝐕𝐁 and Vernon? Vernon? Ah! These are my boys, and I'm trying. I will feel bad if I like don't know them correctly. So okay, when Otter handed these to me, I did not look into the albums or like, you know, what was inside these, because I remembered her asking me like, oh, do you want any inclusions, like, you know, any photo cards, and all I basically said was that my bias was 𝐬𝐫𝐶 and I would take whatever you gave me that you didn't want, because they were going, I think, to Goodwill regardless. So I had pulled this back out a bit later because a fan had come to the booth and was like talking about how much they loved K-pop. I was like, oh yeah, look at all these albums that I just got. And I opened them up and they are just full of photo cards. Like, full. So I really need to go through this now and see what photo cards I have to my collection. Also, what's this? There's a post. Oh, this is the lyric booklet. What is the Attica title track? Oh, Rock With You. I love Rock With You. Great 17 song. So yeah, I believe this is Vernon and 𝐕𝐁 in the Rock With You Attica album. Then I have Sector 17. This, I believe, is World, and it says 𝐬𝐶 on it, so I think if I look inside, there might be a 𝐬𝐶 photo card. So maybe I should like do like a top-down camera. I don't know. I'm gonna put this down though, because I need my lap. What is the Sector 17 compact version? Oh, this is for the Weverse shop. I don't need that. And then we have this little postcard. Can you see? Can you see? All the boys doing their thing. And then there's a little booklet. And this just has all of the, oh, he's so cute! He had blonde hair here, that's 𝐬𝐶. He's my bias. He's so cute. He's like, everyone always tries to ask me if I would date short guys because I'm really short. And I'm like, actually, he's so cute! I'm like, guys, I actually prefer short guys. And that's because, like, 𝐬𝐶 is like 5'6", I think. And that is the perfect height for me to just put my head on his little shoulder. And I don't have to, like, hug someone like this because they're so tall and my neck is, like, on their chest. This is so not what I'm looking for, okay, guys? I'm looking for Short King. Short King 𝐬𝐶. And then we have CD. Sector 17. Because they are 17! Yay, yay, yay! Okay. That's that album. I really like 17's title tracks, but I can only name a few of their members. I don't blame you, because there are 13 members, and half of them are gonna be in the military by the end of this year. It makes me really sad. I really like oh wait, I wrote that one. I kept a handful of the albums for myself. 𝐷𝐶 is my bias, so I kept one that has his photo cards in it. 𝐿 was my bias for a really long time, and then I switched to 𝐬𝐫𝐧𝑠. I actually have, let's see, you can see 𝐿 from their 5-year anniversary, and then at the time it was 𝐿, and then 𝐒𝐓 was my bias record, but I've changed my mind, you know, and joined the 𝐬𝐫𝐧𝑠 church. Okay, we have Face the Sun. I went to the Face the Sun concert actually, and this is, I think their title track for Face the Sun is Hot, where they're like weirdly cowboys for some reason. So we have the booklet, and oh, hello. Oh, hello. Okay. Kind of, there's like, I can't tell if there's like these like writings on it. Is that how the book comes? Oh, there's like on the back too. You can see like it's like someone like wrote, there's like repeat, almost like musical notes, you know, like lyric annotations. I dropped the CD. Give me a second. Gotta put this back so I can pick the CD up off the floor. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, CD. Nice and simple. Very holographic. Okay. Then, next, we're not done yet. Otter gave me a lot of albums. Okay, I see boys. We have Dino, and this is also Face the Sun. Okay, this was another one I opened and I was like, oh my god, there's so many photo cards in here. It looks, I think it's all Dino. Oh my god, yeah, wait, this is all Dino. Dino. Dino? Oh, it's Dino. Oh, I wonder who's gonna be on the next page. Oh, there's more Dino. Who would have thought? I wonder who's next page. Oh, more Dino. Dino, how many photo cards did you make for this album? That's really funny. I wonder if it's the same in the other one, because the next one we have is Junghan. And oh, would you look at that? It's all Junghan. He looks really cute though. I'm so happy. I actually have a Junghan signed album. I have 2 signed albums from 17. And one is Vernon. And then the other one is Junghan. There's a group. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there's like some group ones. So there's Junghan and 𝐴𝐿 and Joshua. Cute. I think those are the carrot versions of the albums, and they come with just one member's photo cards. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a nice little book though. I like the photo card books. Okay. Oh wait, there's more of this album. We have Joshua, and we have June. So I'll spare you guys through looking through all of the photo cards. But I think Joshua is the cutest.
I think Joshua is the cutest little guy in the whole wide world. He's just a man who shits and scratches his balls. He's just that guy.
You have to remind yourself, guys, you cannot fall in love with these men and have parasocial relationships, because at the end of the day, they're still men. Okay? So anytime I catch myself being like, oh my gosh, he's so cute, I'm like, this man probably stinks up the bathroom. You know? Gotta keep yourself in check. Keep yourself humbled. There's a 4 group. Wizzy! You can see. Look. So you have Vernon and June and Wizzy and Wanu. They're so cute. They're all best friends. Okay. So this is the one I'm actually the most interested in because it's taped close. This is the Face the Sun album. Again, this is just their actual like album, you know, instead of the PC binders. This is like the album. Okay. We're opening it from the bottom because there's tape on the front and I don't want to ruin the packaging. Oh, this is the one that comes with a highlighter. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I saw my bias. Okay. So if I remember correctly, there were 3 colors of the highlighter. And there was like pink or orange or yellow. Or maybe it was pink or yellow or green. So let's see. This is my Face the Sun Sharpie unboxing. Let's go! Okay, gachapon time. What if I'm crazy and this isn't actually the Sharpie? I don't remember what album has the Sharpie. Wait, I think it's a Sharpie. I got the green one. Wow, guys, I love gambling. Let's go gambling. Ugh. Green highlighter. Okay, thank you. I love my K-pop albums that come with the most random of inclusions. Okay, now this is, oh wait, this isn't from Face the Sun, this is from 𝐬𝐫𝐞𝐄𝐍. We have like 1,000 of these like bookmarks from the 𝐬𝐫𝐞𝐄𝐍 albums. Everyone put a green square. Everyone put green emojis in the chat. Fill up the chat with green emojis for the green highlighter. So we do have Wizzy on the top, but then there's like literally so many. I would hate to bore you with going through every single member's bookmark. But wow. Your collector friend really had a great collection.
Oh, he's got a little bowling ball. He's gonna go bowling.
Okay, what else? We have the... This is the photo book? No, this is the lyric book. Oh, so they did the same thing where it's like annotated. So, nice little touch. Nice little touch. And then we have the actual photo book. Okay, so this is the photo book. And here is the CD. What is this? What is this supposed to be? It just says Sunquan Vernon Dino. She had the 17 mental illness. so did I! And I mean, I guess I technically do right now. Yeah, we have like a little clear plastic card. I love plastic. I love plastic. CD check. Boop. Oh, it's this way. Boop. CD check. And the photo book. Let's look together. Ready? Wow, they're so cool. They ride a motorcycle. They're so edgy and oh wow. That is a hairstyle. Not the first hairstyle I would put him in. But he looks good. Let's just find Wizzy. We don't have to go through the whole book. Let's just find Wizzy. You know, that's my priorities. Well, Wanu looks real good.
Wizzy, Wizzy, where are you?
Joshua looks beautiful. Jonghan. Ah! She gave me like 65 albums and those were just her duplicates? How many did she keep then? I think he looks so good, guys. I just think he looks so good. Oh wait. So like, okay, I'm understanding that the album, you're supposed to like look at it sideways, right? But then I got really confused because this picture is just entirely upside down. So like, tell me, what way am I supposed to be holding this book? Have I been holding it upside down this whole time? Is this the front of the book? Oh my god, I just had like a manga problem where I went from back to front. My bad. Okay, now I have to put all these pieces away. I'm gonna keep the highlighter out though because something about me is that if an album has inclusions in it, I'm gonna use them. I'm not a collector like that where if you give me an inclusion, I'm not just gonna like hold on to it. I'm actually gonna use it, you know? So I will be using that highlighter. For bookmarks though, I mean if I was reading, I would be using these. But for now, they will just sit in the album until I figure out what else to do with them. Highlighter out. This back in. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And that, I think, is all. Yeah, that's all of the albums. So thank you, Otter, for so many photo cards and albums and inclusions and the fans. I can't forget my beautiful fan. Ah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
This might be my first time receiving gifts during a convention. I felt like a celebrity. I only bought 2 things for myself. So I bought these 𝐜𝐿𝐴 standees, and I think I wasn't going to buy anything, but then, I don't know, I have a really special place in my heart for 𝐜𝐿𝐴-kun merch because my name, my username is 𝐒𝐿𝐴, which is actually a combination of Emmy, which is like my nickname, and 𝐒𝐿𝐴, which is the like little character. They're like the minions of 𝐜𝐿𝐴-kun. So I really, even though I like don't go out of my way to like own everything 𝐜𝐿𝐴-kun, these were very cute to me. Here. Can you see her?
Hello. Hello.
She's so cute. I love her big dumb eyes. What character did Rory pull from her blind box? I believe she pulled 𝐿𝐴. Otter gave Rory a Sanrio, like kind of like hugger. Like it, I don't know what specifically it's supposed to hug, but it hugs something, and it was a blind box. And the character that she pulled from the blind box was 𝐿𝐴, and she stuck it to her water bottle. So there's like this like sticky. You hear that? Yeah, I had to. That's why I was like struggling. It's not because I was dumb. I mean, you can still say that. Okay, I think it goes like this. Wait, is there plastic on her? I think there is, but I'm just gonna like set her up for you to see. Goes like this, and then like this might actually be harder with the plastic on, but I'm not gonna put you guys through watching me remove the plastic. I just want to show you guys the standee. Okay, like that, right? And it has her name. So there's the Nene one, and then we also have 𝐜𝐿𝐴, because you can't separate them, guys. My favorite straight couple. I don't like a lot of straight couples, but when I do, I gotta support. See, it's hard. I don't want to break the standee. And then, why is it so difficult? Plastic peeling ASMR is the hot new thing. Is that just what my channel should be now? ASMR? Okay, so then there's that. And then let's put the name on. This one came on a bit better. I think this is on the right way. It doesn't feel like it though. He's so cool. And then boyfriend and girlfriend. Which way should they go? Go that way or this way? I don't know. I actually don't even know where I'm gonna put them either. That's the problem as well. I have no actual place in my mind that these are gonna go. But I just felt like I needed to have them. They're my babies. Yeah. I'll put them over here for now. And that's all I got at the convention. I saved my money. Aren't I so good? I planned to... Well, I shouldn't say I planned. My Steam account sent me an email before the convention weekend and said that my game that I had saved on my wish list is on sale until the 11th. And that game was Shuten Order. It's made by the people who made Danganronpa. But it's really cool because instead of just like a murder mystery that you follow like one path down, like a visual novel, the Shuten Order game has like 5 different game styles that you can follow, I guess. So if I'm remembering correctly, in Shuten Order, you're solving a murder, but you can pick what way you want the gameplay to be stylized. So there's a visual novel, of course, but then there's also like first-person shooter, and then a dating sim is one of the options, and a VTuber route is another. I don't know how that works, but I really want to play it, especially for stream. I think that would be really fun. And I said on my story that if my weekend went well, and I guess, you know, like if sales went well, I would buy the game and play it for you guys. I had that game in my Steam, and then there was another Danganronpa game that just came out, and I don't remember what it's called. I sent it to Rory recently because I was really interested in playing it, but I wonder if it's also on sale. Where is it? Does anybody know the new Danganronpa game? That's not Danganronpa, but is Danganronpa? I don't remember what it's called. I know it's in my Steam wishlist if I can't find it. I'm a sucker for Danganronpa games, even if I, you know how great Danganronpa is in the year 2026, you know. Its writing is sure is interesting, and I wasn't a big fan of V3, but I was a big fan of the game where, like, instead of Monokuma, there's like a big titty blonde, pink-haired girl. Hold on, I know this one because I played it recently. Oh, Rain Code Plus. I played Rain Code Plus. This is my Instagram story. I liked Raincoat Plus because it was like Danganronpa basically, except there was dungeons, kind of like Persona. Speaking of Persona, everybody, did everyone see the new Persona 6 trailer? Please tell me that somebody here cares about Persona. Okay? Persona 6 trailer finally came out, and it looks so good, okay? Let me pull it up. We can watch it together, because I thought it looked so good. Let me see if I can figure this out. Okay. We are going to go to here. You guys can see what I watch on YouTube, allegedly. This is not... Actually, I don't want you to look at my YouTube search history. Give me a second. I would actually rather you guys not look at my YouTube search history. Persona 6 trailer. Okay. Now I will switch. And then let's go here. And... Okay. Are you guys ready? Even if you're not interested in Persona, you still have to watch the Persona 6 trailer. I don't make the rules. I just bend to them. Okay? Is everyone prepared? Is everyone ready? Here we go. Why did my Steam just open? Wait, I'm so sorry. What did I miss? Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. I love a good Nothing Burger trailer. That still gets me hype. Okay, I'm loving the artistic direction. Wait, is there like a shadow there? Of like a person? Yeah, right here, right here. You see like the shadow of like, there's someone's head standing in front of this. Everyone keeps saying like, on Twitter, John Persona 6 as the new, MC. And it's just like this blonde kid with a fuck-ass bob. And I don't even care if people are like, oh my god, he's got a fuck-ass bob. That's for me, okay? I like the kid with the fuck-ass bob. Okay, see, like this kind of, like, this shit, this is what I'm interested in. This, like, weird, uncanny valley, I wouldn't even call it, like, liminal, but, like, there's just something, like, unsettling about it, and that's so interesting to me. Trust, I will be playing Persona 6 on stream when it comes out. This will be my first Persona game, that's, like, coming out when I'm a fan of Persona, because when I became a fan of the Persona series, I played 6 Royal first, and it had already been out for a long time. So this is like my first main series Persona game that I'm like experiencing all of the hype with you, you know? Okay, jump scare. Okay, jump scare. I love it. I love that it's kind of leaning into this like horror like scape, because I feel like Persona 5 was very much like just modern cool, like not like, I don't even know if the older Persona games were like more horror based, but this one is also green. Green, guys. Green for Persona 6. It's almost like everything is working out for me. I think Persona 1 through 3 might have had more of a darker atmosphere, and Persona 4 was not my cup of tea, but it was like if if someone was high and had a really fun time making a Persona game. It was just very goofy, and I like it with a bit more stakes, you know? Persona 5 kind of brought back the threat, the like overall like there is a problem and we need to solve it aspect of the game, because Persona 4 was very much like, you are bad and we don't like you. And then the villain goes, okay, my bad, and leaves. And I'm hoping that Persona 6 kind of leans more towards a Danganronpa style, where it's like kind of scary, kind of like horror almost, you know, like there is a problem and we need to solve it. That's what I'm hoping for, and this logo kind of giving Ghostbusters. It's giving Ghostbusters a little bit. Speaking of Persona 4, that's the game I played. I played Persona 5, and then I played 3, and then I played 4. I don't even know if I crave violence. I crave murder. I crave imminent threat. I crave a purpose, a drive, you know? I don't want the game to just be like, we need to stick together for the power of friendship to put down the big bad bully. I like a game that's like, there is something evil, and it is scary and terrifying, and it makes you unsettled. I think that's why I like Amori. I like when things are a bit unsettling, and even you can't explain why, but you feel like you need to persevere, regardless of how uncomfortable it makes you. So Persona 6 is kind of giving that for me from this trailer. It's making me as excited as I was when I was a kid and I was playing Danganronpa for the first time. That like weird, uncomfortable, new experience. That's what Persona 6 feels. Have I played Silent Hill? No, but Silent Hill F is in my Steam wishlist. I've just been getting into the Resident Evil series. I've watched a lot of YouTubers play the new Resident Evil game, and I watched some people. I've watched the entire playthrough of 8 and 9, I think. Village I saw, and I saw the one where I watched people play the Resident Evil game with like Lady Dimitrescu, and then I've also seen the one where it's like a camp or like a cabin. And I liked the cabin one with like the weird family in the bayous, because it also like is like that weird unsettling horror. So that was, I think, my favorite Resident Evil so far. Let's watch the Persona 4 remake trailer though, because that one also came out. I don't know. Oh, Persona 4 Revival. Okay. So when I was in the middle of playing Persona 4, whatever, like, because there's like 4, and then they remade 4, and then they remade 4 again right now, I guess. I was in the middle of playing the remake when the first trailers dropped for this remake, and I was like, man, I wish I would have played this and waited, because I couldn't get into Persona 4 because of how ugly everyone looked. It was like, I was so used to the Persona 5 Royal graphics, that the old Persona 4 wasn't hitting the same. But this one, I think, looks better. Let's watch. I haven't watched this, really.
You ever heard of the Midnight Channel?
I also heard that they got new voice actors for this remake. So, and I hated Chie's voice. Maybe I'm gonna get flamed. I didn't like Chie's voice. Oh, it looks so much better.
That Midnight Channel before she died too.
I don't know if I like this art style though. I don't think it's necessarily improved from the other Persona 4 art. It doesn't necessarily look any better than the old art.
Where are we?
But this animation and like graphics look so much higher quality than the old one.
Feels like we're someplace totally different. Look
I like, hold on, I like this gameplay. I'm trying to go back frame by frame. I like this little like TV dial. I think that's very the aesthetic is being stuck to. I like that aesthetic a lot.
Whatever's going on here, we're getting to the bottom of it.
Is that the main character's voice?
Persona is to wield direct control of one's heart, and the heart is strengthened through bonds.
Doesn't it sound cool?
I love the menu screens in Atlas games. She looks really pretty there. She looks so cute.
Doesn't it sound cool?
Yeah, she looks so much better.
I'm glad it was you.
Was that supposed to be him?
Oh my god. Okay, thank god. Chie's voice sounds so much better in this.
Good times never seem to last.
Oh wow. See, this is what I missed about the Persona 4 Golden. The Persona 4 Golden was just like a side by side. You just kind of went side to side. You didn't get this like first person, or I guess like behind you point of view. It's a washer dial because Atlas is washed. Excuse you. Excuse you. Have you ever played Metaphor ReFantazio? Go wash your mouth out with soap. Okay? Okay? This looks so much better. I like that you can like see down into the riverbank. This just looks so much cleaner than Persona 4 Golden.
Never seem to last long,
Oh,
do they?
the fishing. I never wanted to play the fishing minigame because it looked jacked, but this looks better, but I still would not be fishing. I don't like a fishing minigame.
Last long, do they?
I hate you, sneaky, stupid.
I didn't like Marie. I thought Marie was like weird. I hate tsunderes, so even if I do play Persona 4 Rewind, or Revival, I will still not be entertaining this.
Holy jerk! I can't wait.
So, shall we?
Really? So neat!
Come on, don't call me that. All shadows were originally born from humans.
Is that Teddy's voice sounds so much better. Because before his voice was like, hey, I'm a talking bear and I'm so cool. Like legitimately it sounded like so jank. This actually sounds like a person inside of a suit. And not like, hey, kids.
And that means Senpai got killed by her other self.
No! Get out of here! Don't look at me! Does that mean you're just gonna stuff me back in your
This
head
looks so
and pretend I'm
good.
not real? I can't!
Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh, it looks so clean.
I think I'd like to help too. I'm not running away from this. Oh, I have no problem taking down shadows. It's over!
So yeah, I'll be counting on you, partner. Let's team up and catch this jerk.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Okay, I will admit, even though it wasn't like my favorite story-wise, I think if maybe I had been playing Persona 4 in this art style and this like graphic style, I maybe would have liked the game a little bit better. I will admit that maybe if the game had looked like this, I would have liked the game more. So if anyone wants to play any Persona game really, today is the time to start getting into it. You don't really have to play all the Persona games to get what Persona is about, but I think get into the history of Persona so that you can play Persona 6 when it comes out. Or you can watch me play Persona 6 when it comes out. Who would have thunk? I forgot, I ordered Chinese food and I have a fortune and I didn't read it yet. Do you guys want to hear my fortune? You have a deep appreciation of music and arts! Guys! That's actually like... You see it? That's like so fitting for today. We talked about music, we talked about arts. I love that. How cute. How cutie. I love that. Okay. Let's discuss really quick before I get off stream what to play next time, I suppose. I'm gonna look up 𝐲10 order and see what it looks like. Where is my Steam? So 𝐲10 order might be my next stream that I'm gonna play. I don't think you need to know anything about Danganronpa if you want to watch me play, because it's very much, I think the thing that the guy who made Persona or Danganronpa said was he can't do anything with the Danganronpa name anymore because of the copyright. Like the company that put out Danganronpa has the rights to the name and like the likeliness of it, not the creator himself. So 𝐲10 order is, while it is a game by the same people in like basically the same game with the same mechanics, it is not the same. They are different universes with the same plot, I suppose. That's what we'll play next time. I will buy it and get it set up, and then the next time I stream, that's what we'll be doing. For baby's first gameplay on YouTube stream. Gameplay YouTube stream. It is a legally distinct Danganronpa, but when I was playing Rain Code, I was like, this is literally Danganronpa, just without the Danganronpa title. But then, like, they did things that, like, referenced kind of Danganronpa plots and tropes and, like, explained it in their own special way. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. So I'm really excited to play 𝐲10 order and have you guys watch me play it. But I am going to end the stream early today because I am still so tired. And, I mean, I've kind of said all that I need to say, and I want to get this video up for tomorrow, so you guys will have a nice YouTube video to watch, because lately all I've been doing is streaming. I haven't been posting any covers. I'm still working on the stream concert, TLDR on the name, not TLDR, TBD. To be decided on the name. But it is in the process. I gotta learn a whole bunch of choreography and songs. And I don't have anyone to lean on, guys. If I'm doing a solo concert, I'm like, where's my Rory Pop Pop? It's all Chi. It's all Chi Ma show. If you want to help at all, my Throne account is in the description. Other than that, you can support me by liking and subscribing and following me on all social media platforms. Woo! Thank you. Thank you for listening to me yap about 17 and Persona for way too long. Alright.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.